Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Studyology. This is our session 2 about mitosis and meiosis. As I told you in the last session that I'll be uploading a video about mitosis and meiosis because they're a little more wider chapters and it has to be really explained and it's a very important topic. So let's move on. Mitosis and meiosis. So, to learn what mitosis and meiosis is, we have to learn what cell division is. Cell division happens when a parent cell divides into two or more cells called daughter cells. So, cell division happens when a mature cell or a parent cell divides itself to form two cells, and the cells that are divided or the new cells are called daughter cells. Cell division usually occurs as a part of larger cell cycle. In other words, such cycles of growth and division allow a single cell to form a structure consisting of millions of cells. So, in basically, they're telling us that such cycles, or when a parent cell divides, it forms many or millions of cells. So, the cell division is mainly divided into two categories: mitosis and meiosis. So, first, I'll explain you what is mitosis. Mitosis is the type of cell division that results in the formation of two daughter cells, each with the same number and kind of chromosomes at the parent cell. So, what happens in mitosis is that we'll have a parent cell or a mature cell. It divides itself to form two other daughter cells, and the daughter cells will be having the same kind of chromosomes as the parent cell. This diagram here will give you a little more good explanation. You can see you can see my cursor here. This is the parent cell, and it has the DNA, one in red and one in blue. And when this replicates, these DNAs replicate. When it's mature, the DNA tends to replicate. And when it replicates, you can see they have two pairs of the DNA in the parent cell. Now, what happens to the parent cell is that the cell membrane starts widening or it pulls itself. And when the cell membrane pulls itself, the cytoplasm also starts pulling itself. And now when it goes a little more further, this tends to break. The cell membrane tends to break, and you can see the replicated DNA are now independent. Now it has come out. It is no more replicated or no more together. So now it has formed two daughter cells. You can see it has the it has its own cell membrane and also cytoplasm. And now here is what mitosis has a special thing about. You can see this parent cell and the daughter cells. The parent cell and the daughter cells are exactly identical. Therefore, they are diploid cells. Diploid in the sense they have the same number of chromosomes. So if you have seen our last video, the fundamental unit of life, cells, you can see that a cell, a human cell, you can say, or a somatic cell, has 23 pairs of chromosomes. So you can say when a parent cell divides, the daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes in a process of mitosis. Hope you understood this. Now we'll move on to meiosis. Meiosis is a type of cell division that results in formation of four daughter cells, each with the half number of chromosomes as the parent cell. Now, in meiosis, what actually happens is that when a mature or a parent cell divides, it forms four daughter cells. In mitosis, only two daughter cells were formed. But in meiosis, four daughter cells are formed and they have half the number of chromosomes as the parent cell. Now, if you notice in mitosis, they have the same number of chromosomes, but here they have the half number of chromosomes as the parent cell. Let's see the diagram. So now you can see this is the parent cell. Look at my cursor here. This is the parent cell. They have two blue DNAs and two red DNAs. When they replicate, what happens is that they form two pairs of red DNAs and two pairs of blue DNAs. Now, what happens? As I told you, the cell membrane widens, the cytoplasm widens, and it forms two daughter cells. Now, if you notice here, one part of the DNA here is of blue color and the rest is of red. And here it's just the opposite. One part is of red and the other is blue. Just like that. Okay? In both the cells. Now what happens is that these cells again divide. Now in mitosis it wasn't like this. Mitosis was that it had a parent cell, and it would divide, and sorry, the DNA would replicate, and then it would form two daughter cells. Here the daughter cells again divide, and it forms four different cells. And if you notice, there is a slight confusion here in the DNA. Now, in mitosis, the DNA was identical in the daughter cells, but here it's completely different. Okay, and you can see these cells have more DNA when they replicate and they form four daughter cells. Hope you understood this process. If you need any more clarification or have any doubts, you can comment down below. Now we have to learn what is the difference between this. So maybe you yourself have some differences. So let's see if it's included in this table. If not, you can type it down below. Mitosis, this type of cell division takes place in somatic cells. Meiosis, this type of cell division takes place in gametic cells. So in mitosis, what happens? This type of cell division, mitosis, happens in somatic cells or body cells. Somatic means the body. Meiosis happens in gametic cells, means they happen in gamete, like the reproductive cells, like sperms and ovums. Mitosis, there are two daughter cells formed. In meiosis, there are four daughter cells formed. In mitosis, the number of chromosomes same remains diploid or same in the daughter cells. The parent cell and the daughter cell is same in number of chromosomes. But in the meiosis, they have half the number of chromosomes in the daughter cells. Haploid means half the number of chromosomes. Mitosis is necessary for growth and repair, and meiosis is necessary for sexual reproduction. So, mitosis basically happens for growth or to repair or replace old or damaged cells, and meiosis happens for reproduction. In mitosis, crossing over does not take place, and meiosis, crossing over takes place. In the sense, you can see this diagram of meiosis. Here you can see there is a combination of each DNA, the red and the blue. That is what crossing over takes place. They have given in this table. And in mitosis, you can see there is no such uh, crossing over happening here while the DNA is replicating and it's forming new daughter cells. So that's what the last sentence means. Now, why is cell division important? Cell division is necessary for the growth of organisms. Like, as the number of cells divide and as the number of cells grow, the body starts growing. So, when we are an embryo, when we are just starting life, we are just a single cell. And by the mode of nutrition, our cells starts dividing and we form in million cells, and that's how an organism forms. So it helps repair of damaged tissues. Now, a group of cells help in forming a tissue. So in case a tissue is damaged, the cells divide further to form a new tissue. Healing and regeneration, in the sense that maybe some cells must have any damage, they must die out, or the lysosomes, or they're damaged and they live no longer. So what happens? The cell division is happening for replacing those cells so that they can take the place of the dead cells, and reproduction for the reproduction of an organism. So, hope you understood the topic about mitosis and meiosis. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates. And if you haven't understood any topic, you can comment down below. So, bye, biologists. Hope you had fun learning this topic.